I find like I love myself. And you might be thinking, how can you say that when you have like lip filler and you have like wonky ass looking hair? I'm just like really happy. Like, hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra, and I make minimalism videos. So today's minimalism video is I like myself is the foundation of happiness. And as a lot of my subscribers like to say, yeah, I've like watched you grow. Yeah, I've been here for 7 years, so I definitely have a lot of experience kind of like going through seasons. And I think like I'm currently in a much healthier season, and I want to share that with you guys because yeah, you guys recently saw, if I did publish it, the video talking about why I'm like a lot happier. I'm definitely coming to accept myself and who I am with all my flaws. And that's really freed me and made me a lot happier. And I think that was not possible during my season of extreme minimalism, because in that era, I was really strict. I was really like rigid. And yeah, anyway, so let's get to talking about it. Let's get it. Let's go. Woo. So the first thing that I want to talk about is kind of like number one, accepting my insecurities. I think that when I was an extreme minimalist, or even just like more minimal-ish, I was just like really hard on myself. Like I definitely had a lot of like rules and restrictions about what I could and couldn't do. And I think having had a season of abundance to like experiment and try different things, try different makeup, start wearing more makeup, dye my hair, go blonde, go shopping, go travel, go to Paris, eat carbs, like try a bunch of different things. I think I kind of gave myself the freedom to kind of like be me. And I think that that's really helped me a lot because I feel a lot more grounded in who I am. I feel a lot more like I can kind of come back to me because I want to come back to me, because I kind of like me. Like I love me. I don't know how to explain it. Versus when I couldn't be all the things that I wanted to try because I had to be a good, you know, like minimalist. I couldn't dye my hair. I couldn't this. I couldn't that. It was just so restrictive. And like, I hated it. Like I wanted to experience life. And so I feel really, really, really happy returning to who I am, because it's not out of necessity anymore. It's not out of restriction. It's actually because I want to be me again, if that makes any sense. And you might be wondering, what does that mean? I think the symbolism behind this is probably like my hair. I think my hair is probably a good symbolism of that. I definitely got to experiment with doing things that were outside the minimalism range. Like I dyed my hair brown, I had dyed it blonde, I had like experimented with like, yeah, wearing makeup again. And it just like, it felt so good. Like it just felt so good to just like do all those things. So now if I want to come back to who I, you know, classically look like, which is like my own virgin hair, it feels so freeing. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras. So time for a little commercial break. So I want to give a big thanks to Myeyebb for kindly gifting today's PR package. So they have sent me 4 pairs of color contacts for me to try for you guys. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So yeah, let's get right into the unboxing. So here is the really cute box, and inside they have colored contacts. So I've taken them out, and it also comes with these little cases so you can put your left eye and your right eye. I don't have like a difference in power, barely any power. One of my eyes is actually a 0.7, which is not even a full 1. So I just get like 0.0 in both eyes because like I wear glasses. The colors, so they sent me 4 pairs, and I'm really excited. I picked out 2 colors, and then they sent me some of their best sellers. So I picked out Aegean Sea Gray number 2. I also picked out Iced American Blue Gray, and they have kindly sent me DNA Green and DNA Brown. So I'm gonna put that on for you guys and show you guys my take on them. This is not my first time getting colored contacts, so I'm really excited. I wear them just for videos, and then I take them out because I got LASIK eye surgery. My eye shape is like not like a full circle, so the contact always like slips up into my eye, and it's like kind of uncomfortable. So yeah, all right then, let's try on the blues because those are the ones I'm most excited to try. I think blue colors are just so icy and so fun. So I'm gonna show you guys a before of my natural eye color. So it is a very dark brown black color. So this is what they look like under the bathroom lights. These are like by far the most natural and the most comfortable blue contacts I've ever worn. This is really nice. What is this? This is Iced Americano Gray Blue. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. So let me show you guys a close-up so you guys can see. I should be looking at the camera. From what I can see, I love the natural tone because it's like kind of multi-tone. It's not just like a fakey blue looking colorway. So this is really nice. Let me look around so you guys can see. So this is what it looks like under natural light. That's really pretty. Maybe it looks a little bit more contacty, definitely under natural light, but still very pretty nonetheless. Okay, and here we have the next color. So this is DNA Brown. This is obviously indoor lighting. It's giving Twilight. I look like a vampire, but like I love it. That is very cool ice, like a very unique brown. I was expecting more of like a natural, like a more like brown, like a light brown, but this is a very interesting color. I actually really like it a lot. It matches with my current hair color really nicely. It's really cool. Yeah, I love the color. It's very unique. It's like a very ashy gray, white, gray, brown. Very pretty. I have never seen a color like this. So here, I'll just look straight at the camera so you guys can see like the full effect. Look around. Definitely a little bit more fake looking, but still pretty if you like more of an enhanced look. Okay, and here we are again under natural light. These kind of remind me of my purple contacts. I don't really wear my purple ones as much because they are definitely a little bit more exotic, but this color is very pretty. It is a very ash brown, very pretty. It almost pulls gray if I'm being completely honest. Let me just look directly at the camera so you guys can see. So this color is the DNA green. So this is like a very like classic green, very pretty. Yeah, the irises on these are really natural, really large. I can see. I had another PR package. I'm obviously not going to name the brand, but I couldn't see through the hole. That's why I usually don't wear them in my videos, even though I would love to wear them. They're not as comfy as this. This brand is really comfy. Like they're very comfortable from like the get-go. Like when I put them on in my eye, it's really comfortable. The other pair, it was like, I felt like, I was like, oh, like there was something constantly in my eye. I don't have this issue with this brand. This is really nice. Yeah, Myeyebb BB. Okay, so here we have under natural light. The green is very pretty. This is probably a more natural shade, I would say, because this is more occurring in nature. This green is nice. I really like it. Very pretty, very subtle. I'm really enjoying green. Now that my hair is brown, I feel like the green is the vibe, and when I had black hair, I felt like blue was the vibe. But yeah, let me look straight at the camera. Alright, and now I am wearing the Algian C2 Gray Blue. Oh, I'd have to say this pair is the least comfortable pair out of the other three. The other three were amazing, like top tier. This pair gives you the same, I don't know if you see that, like when I blink, it like rotates in my eye. Oh my god. I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm really trying to give it a fair review. Like it is a very pretty color and was the color I was most excited for. Oh my god, like they're so uncomfortable. The shape and the texture, my god. I wouldn't really recommend this pair. It could just be a me problem, but they're really itchy. The other pair were way more comfortable than this. I can barely keep my eyes open, but is the color pretty? She is. The eye hole is definitely a lot smaller, and okay, before I can barely tolerate this, I'm gonna go put these on in front of natural light. Okay, alright, so here we are in natural light. Oh my god. The color is very pretty. If you like a pretty color, I would recommend it. If you are an even shaped eye like me, this might not be the pair for you. They are definitely on the smaller, tighter side. It could just be this particular pair. So if you are sensitive, or you have astigmatism, or your eye shape is irregular, this might not be the pair for you. As you can see, it does not stay on the eyelid when you blink. It like lifts and moves around. Oh my god. I can barely keep it together. I'm trying to give a fair review, but I'm like having like a bodily reaction to this pair. But pretty color. Was my favorite color, but yeah. I don't know what to say. Pretty color, but the shape is just like, yeah. So I'm just gonna tell you guys quickly the discount code. So here is my discount code Mignon20 for 20% off the store, and also you can just use Mignon to get a discount of buy two get the third one free. So I want to give a big thanks to Myeyebb BB for partnering with me for today's video. Thank you so much. I love the contacts. They're absolutely adorable. And back to today's regularly scheduled program. And I think that's the next point that I want to talk about is that projecting confidence. I think that in doing a lot of things that went against my channel freed me from the fears of other people's opinions. And I think that's probably like, yeah, the point is like, I'm not afraid of people's opinions anymore. I've done a lot of radical things that I probably should keep my mouth shut about or not share on the internet for fear of what will other people say. I was really afraid, especially in the earlier stages of my minimalism or my YouTube channel. Let's just say my YouTube channel, to be completely frank. I was really scared to do things. I was really scared of repercussions, really scared of what people would say. Would like people leave comments? Would people leave my channel? Would people not trust me anymore? And I was just like, you cannot live your life in fear of other people. I had never really been much of a people pleaser, but my YouTube channel made me the biggest people pleaser. Like I was constantly looking at the analytics, constantly implementing feedback. Any feedback a subscriber gave to me was like law. I was like, I have to serve my subscribers. And then I think somewhere along the lines, I think this is my 7th year of making videos. I think something happened, something clicked inside of me or something unclicked. I honestly became unhinged. And like I just started doing a bunch of wild stuff. And it started off with like me dyeing my hair. I dyed my hair blonde. Then I went on a luxury shopping spree. Year of abundance, just bought anything and everything that I wanted. I definitely looked unhinged and I became more and more comfortable with the decisions that I made, the more subscribers I lost, because I realized that doesn't hold power over me anymore. And I think that that's kind of really helped me a lot come to who I am right now, where I'm like, yeah, I'm like really happy. Like I got lip filler and like my mom was really not about it. Hi mom, if you're watching my videos, or my dad, like they were not about it. And I think a lot of my subscribers were scared for me too. But I was like, that's something that I needed to do for myself. And it really helped a lot. Like I got my lips done and like, I'm not gonna lie, like I love it. Like I absolutely love it. I'm not telling other people to go get your lips done. That's not the point of this. But it's just kind of like, I did the things that I needed to do for me. And like, I'm really happy with my decisions. And no one was on board with me. No. But I realized it's like I need to do this for me, and I find like I love myself. And you might be thinking, how can you say that when you have like lip filler and you have like wonky ass looking hair? I'm just like really happy because I did it because it was out of my own self-satisfaction. Nobody else was cheering me on. Nobody applauded me. I mean, thank God the lip filler looks really good. Like looks so perky, looks so pretty. And in all of that, and I think I'm gonna make that point number 3, loving yourself. I think that one of the bigger things about like loving yourself, and I'm gonna use like my nose and my hair to kind of illustrate that point. I think after having gotten the lip filler, I kind of realized that like, yeah, I've been chasing pretty privilege and really fearful of losing pretty privilege, especially now that I've started to age. I was like, oh my God. And then like, I was like, I need to, get a nose job. Like I've been wanting a nose job for like the longest time. And I was like, you know what it was? I was like, I need to stop complaining and do something about this. I can't be telling the internet I don't like my nose and like not doing anything about it. Let's do something. So I told my family I'm getting a nose job. So I was actually looking to book clinics, is that what it is? Book a clinic, book an appointment. I was gonna get my nose done in either Colombia or Miami because I'm Latino. I want like Latino doctors to do a Latino face. So I was like legit, I was putting money aside. I was either gonna be paying like $15K or maybe a little bit cheaper. I was looking at like $7K if I got it done in Colombia. Told my dad, come with me, let's go to Myeyebb. Long story short, I was like, okay, so we got the ball rolling. And so I started photoshopping my nose because a lot of people do Photoshop their nose to get it ready for surgery. So while I was there, I was like, oh, we should give it a little zhuzh. I'll probably top off some lip filler after I get my nose done too, or get in a 2-in-1. So I started like doing my lips in the editing, and like I kind of realized that I was like, when I edit my lips, the nose looks really small. And I was like, okay, well, why don't we get our lips done first? After we get our lips done, we can do our nose. And then once I got my lips done, which has like been like a month since I got them done, I just kind of realized in all of this modification and all of this crazy shit, I was like, what is the point of doing my nose? Like honestly, it was such like an emotional turmoil. I was like loving the lips, feeling really bad that I lost a bunch of subscribers. My parents like were not having it that I got my lips done even though a nose job was okay. I was like, all of this body modification made me truly question like, why can't you just love yourself, Nat? Like why can't you just love yourself? I was like having some like deep, I feel like if I hadn't gotten my lips done, I don't think I would have asked myself that question. I still would have been like, I'm gonna get my nose done, I'll finally be pretty when I get my nose done, like I'll blah 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 blah. It was like, it struck me like once I got my lips done, and I feel prettier now with my lips done, I was like, okay, I'm finally feeling pretty again. Next is the nose. And I was just like, what am I even saying? Because I do feel like lip filler's in the realm of plastic surgery. Like it's not super invasive, but I was like, what am I doing? Like this is a nice top up But like on a more emotional and more ethical like question, like level, like what are you doing, Nat? And then I was like, yeah, I don't need a nose job. Like I don't need anyone to love me. Like I don't need this. Like I legit don't need this. Literally, people come to my channel, subscribe, and leave. These are strangers on the internet. Like they literally, they have nothing to do with my life. And I do feel like part of this is like maturing and growing up, but I kind of realized, I was like, why am I going to mutilate my face? And obviously I am not here knocking other people who have gotten nose jobs. I fully respect it. I was gonna get one done too. That wasn't the point, but it was just like I had like a hard look in the mirror after I got my lips done, and I was like, it just kind of struck me. I was like, okay, now what? You're prettier now. That didn't change anything. You still need to go to work. You still need to pay your bills. Okay, you get a nose job, you become like 2 points hotter. You might become a 10. You may not. It might get botched, but like, okay, let's just say, honestly, you know what it was? I realized for 2 extra points of prettiness of getting my nose done, I was like, I'm already pretty. I think I'm pretty. I know that sounds like super conceited. Like, bear with me, because you have to really understand that I have not really been feeling like the greatest, but I was like, you know what? Once I get my nose, I legit thought the nose job was going to change my life. And like, I'm not ugly to begin with, but I kind of sort of felt like the nose job, like I need the nose job. Like, you're not that pretty. You need a nose job. Like, if you were that pretty, your channel would have popped off, and your channel has not popped off. You're not that pretty. So I was like, okay, I need to get the nose job. And then somewhere along the lines, okay, like I was doing everything, and I'm like, who am I really doing this for? Like, but just as a whole, like as a general whole, I was like, I think I would prefer to just love myself. And this is not a like I'm copping out, oh, I'm scared of the pain. I got my lips done. You guys know that I'm ballsy and I'll do what it takes. I just had a moment where I just kind of stopped in my tracks, and like I just questioned. I was like, yeah, I don't need to do this. Like I don't want to do this anymore. Like I'm done. I'm really happy with my lips. I feel really pretty, and I'm gonna take that and run. I don't need to keep chasing this rabbit. I'm done, man. Like I'm done. Like I just want to love myself. And if other people can't love it, that's fine. That's no one else's responsibility but mine. So anyway, the conclusion that I came to was like, oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm happy. I've decided to be happy. I'm going to love myself. I'm already loving myself. I got hair dye. I'm gonna be dyeing my hair back to its natural color, or as close to my natural color. It's gonna do me, and I'm so glad that I discovered that by actually doing it. I wasn't going to discover that by like chanting Zen mantras in the mirror, being like, you're enough, like I'm good enough. Like no, that's not how I felt good enough. I felt good enough because like I chased it. Like I tried, I went after it, and I realized, okay, yeah, like I'm good. Like that was a vibe. That was an experience, but like I'm good. So I hope that you guys could have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.